What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning into another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic day. I know my day. Oh, it is a bright one, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we got ourselves a DeVonta Smith extension on the books, baby. So, well, technically not on the books for me to give you those exact numbers, but you know what I'm saying. So, you've seen the media getting people worked up, as always, throughout this entire offseason, always trying to complain about, well, DeVonta Smith hasn't been extended. I'm not sure who's telling people that you have to sign, trade, draft, extend, restructure everyone all in one day, but there's a reason I make these shows months, years in advance, showing you what is coming, why we will be able to do these things, how we will be able to do these things, and yeah, for all the people that are arguing all the time and always telling me how the cap works, please settle down and learn you some. Oh my, I bet that there are so many Eagles reporters right now, son of a bitch, doing my best to get these people on the same page that, well, a DeVonta Smith extension was indeed coming. Just shut up. Be patient, please, for the love of God. But you know they love to get everybody riled up there. So let the media and the casuals get all pissed off throughout the entire offseason while we sit back and get excited, baby, because, well, this Eagles team we know has the foundation to continue building on this, become a Super Bowl champion, and become dominant for the next decade in the NFL. We've got the right pieces. We're locking up the right pieces, and, well, we get this piece locked up until 2028. So you can see I had to use my own tweet because nobody else has these numbers. So, well, I mean, I don't know why, but Eagles exercised the fifth-year option on wide receiver DeVonta Smith, agreed to terms, 3-year contract extension through 2028. Now, the thing that it does not say, they actually added that fifth-year option and then threw the extension on top. That's why it's through 2028. So he gets $75 million total, $51 million guaranteed. Holy Lord. And the Birds saved themselves a little cap space in the process. So, look, you know, when we talked about this, you're going to lock up one of the best receivers in the game, especially when he's your number two. You're hearing people, now we have to trade A.J. Brown. Nothing works. We don't have money. I don't know who tells these people these things, but if they ever want real information, feel free to send it my way. I'm always happy to teach people how this stuff works. But, you know, right now, even without this move, you know, you're looking at $30.5 million in cap space that the Eagles have. And, you know, you got a couple things to go on the books here, but that number is going to go up. So, again, you know, when I try to explain for the last few months that we would have around 30 mil and, you know, talking about this stuff, it's key to understand how the numbers work before you talk about how we can't extend DeVonta Smith or we have to trade A.J. Brown, because A.J. Brown actually has a few more years on his contract. He's not a free agent until 2027. So I don't know where that stuff comes from, but in a few years, we'll worry about that, you know, and if you want to give him a new contract in a year or two, that's fine. But there's literally no rush. Like I've seen people now we have to give AJ an extension. Like, no, I think people just really feed off of that negativity. And it's like, hey man, I understand you don't know what's going on here, but please stop. Get excited. I don't know how you can't be excited about this team. We've gone over everything. I just posted the top 12 cap hits, and you guys that tune in, you don't need to see that stuff. You know, all the cap hits all the time. You know, everything that's going on. And I'll show you just in case you missed the post. But, you know, I talked about what Howie is able to do. And I know a lot of people want to fire Howie, you know, a terrible GM, all that talk. And I'm sure it's probably dying down by now. At least I hope. The hate I get for it has stopped. So I'm starting to think people are finally believing me that Howie Roseman is the best GM in the game. And you can see all the people he signed under $5 million. You see people restructured, extended, clearing up more cap space. We've explained each and every one of those moves. If you're into that kind of stuff, you can always check out the main YouTube page I have. You can go to the playlists, and there's all the roster moves, show me the money, everything you need to know about the cap stuff, how stuff works, everything. Then we talk about, you know, coaching changes, free agency, the draft stuff. If you're a true sicko, and I've seen a lot of other content creators now taking up that moniker, sickos, yes, join me, bow down. I love to see other Eagles content creators finally getting on board with being Eagles fans. That's all I've ever asked the last few years. Stop following Dan Sileo, ESP. Stop getting so confused about everything and just hating everything the Eagles do, because I'll be real with you, we're building something special here, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get pumped up, baby. Now, I'm on call, so I gotta wait here. I already had my nice morning. We got done today around 1 o'clock. I was like, I got these couple of graphics ready. I was like, as soon as I come in, I'm whipping this bad boy up, threw on the old DeVonta shirt, and I'm ready to rock and roll. You know it, man. I try to show them, Joe, but they just don't want to believe me. I think they're going to start to believe me here very soon. So always an exciting day to be an Eagles fan, my friend, but definitely pumped up that we got DeVonta Smith locked in here. So, yo, man. And you knew this move was coming. We knew we weren't going to let DeVonta Smith go. There's a reason that jersey hangs up over there. I'm telling you, this dude is part of the future. I don't know where they get that stuff, but good for them, man. Whiners, Giants, Camel. Oh, they're all going to be, and even Eagles fans, pissed as hell right now. And look, man, I don't teach you how this stuff works to upset you. I don't teach you how much cap space we have, how the cap hits work, how the draft cap pick works, all the, everything. I don't teach you that stuff just to, piss you off. It's so that we don't have to look like Cowboy fans. We don't have to be angry and stupid all the time. This fan base doesn't have to pride themselves on that anymore. They can be educated. They can understand how the cap works and all. Oh, it's fake. The cap's fake. Like, no, there's actually ways to figure this out. And that's the only reason I'm able to sit here and show you all this stuff before it happens. It's weird. And I'm not saying this stuff to offend anyone because I know it pisses people off, but dog, I feel that the truth will set you free. And I enjoy knowing this stuff before it happens. I don't know about you guys. I know you sickos do. But, we've been, obviously, Joe, you've been part of the show. I have broken down what we already have here under contract. The guys that are going to be extended, restructured this year, you're already seeing all of those things happen. It would be so helpful for the people that, are experts on the Eagles, that if they could get a basic understanding of just, I know they don't know much about on the field, but like even just the off the learn something about the Eagles, or just football in general, like a basic understanding. I could have my 13-year-old teach them if they want before claiming to be experts. It's wild to me, man. But you see that they're all feeling it right now because Howie Roseman just continues to do everything that I say. And they can argue all they want, but the facts are right in front of them. So, yo, my man, John, hope you're having a great afternoon, my man. I'm going to be real with you. I'm hoping I don't get called in to go on some of these leads because I need to get this offensive line show out to you guys tonight. I wanted to work on that as soon as I got home, but obviously we had to make a video, talk about it here live today. But I will drop that video tonight. We will talk about the O-lineman. We'll be right into the defense. I got to get that out tomorrow. I got to rush this stuff out because I want to have a couple days after this series is over to break everything down with you. But with these multiple jobs on top of, just having a family and and all the other stuff they do on the side, it has been tough to get this stuff out, but I'm doing my best. John, my man, appreciate you tuning in. Liz, a very happy Monday to you. Joe, love to see you guys sharing that love here. And, we've got lots of draft stuff. This has nothing to do with the draft. This is just locking up one of our guys. We have so much money. We don't need to clear. I see every time we trade someone, sign someone, extend someone, we needed cash. We don't need cash space. You can check out all the shows that are out every single day. If you guys get tired of watching Dan Cilio resharing all of the fake news, all that, you ever want to know what's actually going on, I'm right here for you. And I know you sickos love this stuff, but it's going to take some time. We can get the rest of the Eagles fan base to learn how stuff works. Bro, it's going to be golden to actually be fans of our team, to enjoy rooting for our team and not have to just hear people trash. All the top Eagles content creators only root for the Eagles when they're winning. And you saw last year how everyone turned their back. And I think they're all going to be on board really soon with what the Eagles are doing. So let's effing go Birds. Tiffany, appreciate you tuning in. Say when DeVonta extension hit, we let go AJ and Goddard. It's time to resign them. Yeah, man, there's just a lot of people that really don't know how anything works. So, hey, man, that's what I'm here for. That's why I started this on my deathbed, because I thought, hey, if I'm going to die, I'd rather go out giving people, real information, and maybe they could use it one day to teach, the Eagles media and all the people that are experts, how basic things work. So that way they could actually be experts. But you've seen ESP. He steals my stuff all the time. He's smart, man. A lot of these other content creators, all you got to do is steal my content, parade it around with stupid shit, and you will grow. And I just have a tough time, talking about the dumb shit that doesn't exist and, all the fake stuff. So I know that it takes some time to grow here because of that. But don't worry. For you sickos who enjoy the facts, I'm never going to change. I'm never going to sell out just to get clicks. I can't do it, man. And I hope to see everybody taking all of my content, calling you all sickos, doing whatever they can, changing their colors to look like mine. Do whatever you can. Just become an Eagles fan. Stop being a Cowboys fan in disguise. We don't have any time for that. So we didn't get any from trading Reddick there, but you can go check out that show about Reddick from a few weeks ago. Jimmy Paws, no diddy. Hey, you better not be feeling me. Hey, Chelsea might be pissed, but plan is coming together, man. And you were, you tune in, you see those shows, you were ready. You knew exactly what was coming. You knew the money. You knew exactly all of this stuff because, well, I do my best to get in front of everyone. And it's always so funny when you see the media like, no one knew and nobody knows the money. And I'm like, well, I have shows from like 6 months ago. And they're like, well, it doesn't count if you're not an entitled douchebag. And I'm like, well, yeah, I know. But well, maybe one day, man. And you definitely are sickos. You guys tune in. You talk about helmets with me. You talk about jersey numbers with me. It's not just the cap space. It's not knowing everything we're going to do in free agency, the trades, the draft. You want to know who we're going to pick. You guys are truly sickos. You want to know real stuff about football. You want to be able to walk into, your barber. You want to be able to walk into the bar. You want to be able to walk in the grocery store and just smoke people. You want to know everything about the Eagles. That's what a sicko is. And you sickos, I can't do it without you. So I love all of you, man. I love that you guys enjoy this stuff, want to know the truth rather than just following stupid people in the media that have absolutely no idea. And I know that's most of our fan base, but we don't have to be that way, man. We diehards. We just got to stick together. And the truth shall set us free. And I will be working for the Eagles sooner rather than later. We'll get this ship turned around, man. I believe in Howie and corners. Steen. The wide receiver Steen? I don't know who that is, but yeah, I'm all about Tyler. I'm all about this whole team. Hell yeah, I love this team. You guys know I love a lot of these young pieces here. But how is that, man? And I understand a lot of you hated me for teaching you how this stuff works, and I wouldn't bend the knee and say that we have to fire Howie the last couple of years like everybody was. I don't follow the masses, man. It's just not for me, man. And just like when I was the only one predicting Jalen Hurts' development, it's just, I don't care. When people who have never played football have no idea how the off the field stuff works, I don't watch it, man. And more power to you guys that always share that stuff, comment under it, and are always watching that stuff. I wouldn't know how stupid these people are without you guys that do that. So, hey, if you ever want to share my stuff, you ever want to comment down below, you ever want to, get people knowing real facts, I'm right here, baby, every day pumping out this content. So we're going to get people on board soon enough. And Vincent, my man, I appreciate that, my friend. And look, just doing my best for you sickos. That's what this is about. You guys right here watching right now, you're an effing sicko. It is 2:11 on a Monday. Maybe you're off early like me. Maybe you got to go back later like me. Maybe you're just off for the day. Maybe you don't have a job and you're just living life. Hey, whatever the hell you're doing, I don't give a damn. I appreciate each and every one of you, man. I really love you and cannot stress how excited I get. Like, I got to get home. I got to make this video. I know they're waiting for me to explain the numbers because ain't Adam Schefter out here explaining how this stuff works. There's nobody out here that can. So I do take pride in the fact that I'm the only one. And I know a lot of you watching right now, you're going to take this info and you're going to make other people think you're smart. Hey, don't be afraid to say, hey, I actually have no idea how this works. Jimmy Smith just taught me this. Maybe give him a little subscribe, a little like. It would go a long way. I would appreciate it. And there's some of you who do give me shout outs. For those of you who use my content to build your stuff, I appreciate those of you who you're letting people know where you get this info. Thank you. Thank you. People need to know that there's one person out here giving all this information, and it's wild. We still got to pretend I don't. But yeah, man. And man, they're gonna learn soon enough. And yeah, I know exactly who Tyler Steen is. You guys remember what I was saying about him last year as the right guard. But yeah, I just didn't know what you're talking about because we were talking about DeVonta Smith. And I was like, what? Just very random, bro. But yeah, you guys all know how I feel about Tyler Steen. And you heard exactly what my source told me when we drafted him last year, why I think he's the right guard of the future. So let's go. But yes, that is the offensive lineman you guys see every single day on that depth chart. Really glad to see you guys learning these players. That's what this is all about. I want you guys to not only know everything about the cap, I don't want you to have to be one of those casual fans that doesn't even know who's on the team. Who? What? And it's, hey, man, this is, and if you guys don't know every single player, all you got to do is tune in every single day and you'll see every single person that's new, a reserve future signing, under contract, whatever it may be. This is why I show you guys this stuff every single day, so that therefore you can be just like me. And whenever anybody says anything, you already have all that information right there because, well, you know everything. And that's literally what the point of this show was. Like, I just wanted to make something that for people that are like me, that don't want clickbait, that actually just want to talk about what's going on. You know what I mean? So, hey, and I appreciate that, man. And I take pride in being the only person out here that pushes the facts. So I love that you guys love it. You keep showing up, and I'll keep pumping it out, baby. So let's go. That's what's up, man. I don't know why people keep talking like Steen's in here. Yeah, man. He's been here, bro. And you guys know how I feel about him. But did something happen where Steen got brought up? I must have missed that. My apology. I don't know what happened. But no doubt, yeah, you guys all know how I feel about him. But yeah. So anyway, DeVonta Smith being locked up does not mean A.J. Brown has to be traded now. We can't restructure or extend anybody. Whoever's telling you that stuff, just tell them, tune in to On the Road to Victory and maybe learn a little bit before becoming an expert. But that's just my opinion. You guys let me know how you feel. Do you think we should continue lying and making shit up? Should I change the channel and just start making things up every day so I can get 50,000 subscribers? Or should we keep pushing those facts so that we can laugh every single time these things happen? I love it. I do. I actually think it's pretty hilarious because people, I don't know why, spend their days just pissed off that I give them information. It's like, dog, I actually love you guys that are, well, you sickos, not the people that are just pissed off all the time. And well, Dan Cilio, he's always irate. ESP, all the fans that worship those guys, they're always pissed off about everything. So I don't know, man. I try to teach them. I've done my best to teach ESP how the cap works. All of these other content creators, all of these people that are just miserable all the time. I just want them to, hey, look, maybe you don't have to be miserable if you know how things work. That's just me. And then if you do know how things work, then you want to be miserable. That's on you. But I think just a basic understanding would help a lot of people. It's how I feel. And a lot of people agree that tune in. It is very helpful that knowing how things work, it would benefit people that claim to know how things work. I just feel that way. But hey, maybe one day I'll jump in a plane and say, don't worry, guys, I know how to fly this mother. And then 10 minutes later, we're going down, baby. Because, well, you trusted a guy that's never driven or flown a fucking plane. So you're bad, but dude, look, I appreciate it, man. And if you're a sicko, you're in the right place. And I know you are, my man. Unspoken, you're always tuning in here. And I truly appreciate you, my friend. And look, I'm always busting out daily stuff because I want you to know him. You know, and look, I'm not trying to be a dick to the people that always try to tell me, wait till you hear about this guy, Isaiah Rodgers. Like, hey, dog, like, there's a reason I've been showing him to you for over a year. There's a reason we talk about this stuff daily because you don't have to tell me that stuff. That's what I'm here for. Like, I'm literally showing you everything you would ever need to know. And every time something is updated in any of those categories, boom, it's a show. Boom, it's at the top of the playlist. So you go right to the playlist. I want to know everything that happened with coaching this offseason. You'll learn about every single coach we have. And I mean every, not just the coordinators. I'm talking about the assistant guys, everybody. You want to know about everything in free agency? Shit, the last one is the top 200 free agents still remaining. So you'll have everything broken down. Then you'll have the remaining free agents. I mean, you want to know about the draft. We've got literally nothing but every position broken down, every prospect, what's going on at the Eagles position there. You want to know about the money? There is a cap breakdown for every time the cap changes. You want to know every roster move? That's there too. I mean, there is no way if you're a sicko, you're not tuning in here every day if you really want to know about the Eagles because that's what I give you. And yeah, I try to avoid the dumb shit and the stuff that doesn't happen. And I know a lot of people like that, but I tell you guys, if there's something you want me to talk about, you have a question, just ask me. Maybe I'll make a show about it. Maybe we'll break down why it's not going to happen, why they're making it up, you know, stuff like that. And I've done that for you guys because I love you. I truly do. And when I'm talking shit, it's to those media people and those people taking all my stuff. Know that you watching right now, you sickos at home, wherever you're at, the Liz at work, hiding in the closets, trying to, dude, I love you. Trying to get a little Eagles info no matter where you are. I'm all about it. Like, you guys, that's what this is for. Know that I love you with all my heart. And I look forward, even last night, dude, up till 2 a.m. working on that offensive line show. Got up today at 5, and I'm still rocking and rolling. I was ready to get this DeVonta show out. I'm ready to put the offensive lineman in. Let's have it go, baby. That's, you sickos keep me going, man. You're my fuel, and I love every second of it. Deepest teams go the first. That's right. For backups, is it go change? Well, backups at most positions. We draft. When people were crying about Jason Kelsey, it's like, well, what did you think when I talked about Cam Jurgens? What I meant, or Jordan Davis, and Jalen Carter for Fletcher Cox retiring, and when you have things in place like Nolan Smith, and you talk about why Bryce Huff is the number one free agent, and then all those things happen. And then you get rid of Reddick. It's just understanding how that stuff works. That's why I say if the experts would have a basic understanding, they would be able to be like me and know how all this stuff is going to happen, months and years in advance because, well, they would know how stuff works. But I just remember that they're morons. That's what I try to remember. That's why I don't watch any of it. I literally couldn't tell you the last time I've ever seen an ESPN. It's been years upon years upon years. I can't do it, man. I don't, first off, have the time. I can't even watch shows I want to, although I was able to watch Fallout. Effing amazing. I did enjoy that game as well, but I just don't. I don't have the time to listen to people that have absolutely no idea what they're talking about. That's why I created my own. And that's not to sit here and boast about, I'm the man. No, I'm just saying the proof is in the pudding. If there's another expert out there or analyst, anybody that's had 5 years in a row with who we're going to draft, told you everybody we're going to trade for, sign, I'd love to know them, but there's not. So we're not going to pretend anymore. We're just not doing that. And those facts are always here. And that's all they are, most of them. So, hey, let them. And I know what most people like because that's why they have the most, subscribers. But that's not for me. So I'm sorry. I'm not going to do it. But for you sickos, just know I'm never going to change. And let's go, Katya's mom. I'm all about it, baby. We got ourselves a new member. Let's ride. Now, keep your eyes peeled, Katya. I will be putting out a post, and you and the other channel members will be able to get your questions, comments, topics. You want a show idea, whatever it may be, get those in. And on Fan Fridays, we break stuff down. And again, if there's ideas you have, we talk about all that stuff. So welcome aboard. Welcome to the channel family. And cannot thank you enough for the support. I really cannot. So thank you very much, Katya. Hope you enjoy and hope to see your comment, question, whatever it may be, topic for Friday's show. I'll make you a graphic. I'll break it all down. We'll have the other diehards in here breaking down whatever you got for us. So let's go. And I really, really appreciate you doing that, Katya's mom. I really do. Bro, you should break down the cap depth chart and look forward to your draft today. Show. Yeah, I break it all down, man. Everything on the field, off the field. Everything. And throughout the season, you guys know there's not another show that does daily breakdowns of the weekly matchups, the weekly injury reports for both teams. If you're yearning for some information on the Eagles, there's no other place. And I'm confident in saying that because I've seen them all and I'm the place to go. So it's F 'em, man. Let's just ride together right here together. We, the sickos. Dude, let's enjoy this season and watch the rest of them jump aboard, man. We don't have to worry about them, dude. Who cares? You know what I mean? So F them. Let them keep confusing people. I'll keep educating them. You guys know the words in these parts. Let them keep hating. I'll keep educating. That's why we're here, yo. I appreciate that, man. And I cannot stand it. I literally was on my deathbed. Like, I can't do this anymore, dude. I can't. And thank God for Chelsea because he was like, why don't you just make your own? Why don't you show these people how stuff actually works? Because anybody who knows me outside of when I started this, like I've literally been like this my entire life, like the Eagles encyclopedia. I'm obsessed. And football, I'm just obsessed with the draft. Other teams, I used to know a lot more about everybody. Like I could do the same thing I do right now at the Eagles for every team. I just spend a lot of time on the Eagles now. So not so much like a psycho, but I'm still pretty sick with it. And I don't know. I've always been that way. So I figured, hey, if there's other weirdos like me out here, you sickos, you're truly like people think like, what the like you really love everything about the Eagles. Yep. That's what this is for. It's literally for you guys. And I love it, man. I love that I found you guys because I literally sitting on my deathbed. Like, am I going to live? I'm like, I got to find some diehards. And dog, not only did I live, but I just get stronger and stronger. And they tell me, oh, you're going to need this. I don't need any of that shit. All I need is, well, you guys. And I need the belief that we're going to keep rising to the top. And no matter what gets thrown at us, that's what we keep doing. So, hey, Katya's mom, again, a big shout out to you. And thank you so much. And look, I tell you guys, if you're members, feel free. If you've got a couple questions, I know the draft's coming up, so a lot of stuff to ask, a lot of stuff about the cap, whatever it is, or you want to ask me my top 5 favorite Eagles of all time. You want to add that with a question about the draft, with a question about the roster. You can do that. I really appreciate you guys that are members. I try to give you what I can to, make it a little more for you. And you guys, you're truly awesome. So thank you again, seriously, for signing up for that membership. If Jimmy were Howie, who would he realistically want to pick at 22? Well, tune into those draft videos, my friend, and you will find out. People's GM. I like that title. Maybe we'll make a little rock t-shirt. The People's GM. If you smell what Jimmy Smith is cooking. All right. Yo, Vincent, I appreciate you, my man. Doyle, my dude. Yo, appreciate you, brother. And look, Howard's cooking it up right now. All I'm doing, I try to be, the sous chef, man. I try to sit back, have everything prepared for him, lay it on the table so everybody knows what's coming. That way, when the Riddick trade's coming. When DeVonta's. You guys all know. If you're a sicko, you're like, shit, I already knew all this stuff was happening. And it's funny when people tag me and stuff, and they're like, dog, Jimmy Smith was telling us. And me, he's like, yeah, nobody told you. And it's like, but we did. So it is what it is. Jimmy Smitty to PayPal you. Go, yo. Right? If any of you want to PayPal, I think it's at James CL. No, but some of you do send money to my PayPal, and you're nuts. I don't know why you guys want to support me so much, but I can't thank you enough. I love you for it. And Smitty, if you would like, you guys remember my article, right? Shit, let's look that up. So the last article I ever wrote, and unfortunately, it's just, it's unfortunate. I was working for some people, some things happened. It is what it is. But my last article I wrote was about why the Eagles should draft DeVonta Smith. So this is full circle for me. I got a lot of hate for he's too skinny. F you believe in Hurts and Howie Roseman. And it's like, do you really think I'm that stupid? Because I kind of feel like you're all cheering for those people now. I don't know if maybe that, am I tripping, or are those casuals with us now, sickos? Because I feel like they're joining us now. So maybe, just maybe they could have learned something. And I always tell people, hey, have you ever considered shutting the fuck up and learning? I don't know, but a lot of them want to whine. And dude, obviously it gets me really heated sometimes. It's like, all right, dog. All right. So let me try to work this out here for you. So let's get this up here. Now, bear with me, folks. Bear with me. So it's probably going to kick me off. Well, I'm going to kick myself off just so this. Now it's froze. Off real bad. Can you guys hear me? Because I've been sitting here talking and it has just been frozen. So what I've been saying is, so the last article I wrote, DeVonta Smith. Yeah. So we looked up DeVonta Smith, Jimmy Smith. You can see some of the draft profiles. We talked about some of these guys, some of the dudes. These were some of the guys I was able to interview as well. Oh man, Alshon Jeffrey. Oh, what a long time ago it was. But shout out to my old coworkers. But you can see here, man, I went off. Just talking about, dude, just this guy to me was the real deal. And talked about, his body frame. A lot of people were his frame and his speed. So in my analysis, I talked about both of those things and why it was hilarious and it wasn't going to be an issue. Talked about why Reagor wasn't panning out, but we needed him to step in. But if you guys want to check that article out, you're more than welcome to look up DeVonta Smith and Jimmy Smith. It should pop up for you. That stuff is always really cool to me, that you just type my name in with somebody. Hell, you don't even have to type my name in. You just type some of these players and my stuff pops up and it's like, holy hell, dude. And especially with the cap stuff, because, well, I'm the only one out here. Well, I see a lot of people trying to be me now and trying to do this stuff, but I do recommend they probably should learn some of this stuff first. But post that link down in the comments below for you. So you guys want to check that article out, you're more than welcome to do so. And you guys know I've been doing this for a very, very long time, trying to get people on board with this stuff. But hey, it is what it is. And let them keep hating. I'll keep educating. Now let me jump back over here. What the hell? Now this thing's all messed up. All because I showed you guys some. Oh, now it just jumped all the way to the top. I'm going to punch you in the face, dude. This computer sucks so bad. And I know some of you guys are trying to send me stuff, and I love you for it. Here we go. I found you. There's at least China's was still highlighted so I can find it. I was listening to Jimmy. Oh, let's go. Let them know I said go Birds. And I appreciate if they want to take a little listen as well. Tune on in, learn them a little something. That's awesome, dude. Too funny. Now I've been getting stats where it shows me how many of you watch me on your TVs, and it's like 10% of viewers watch you on a TV. I'm like, wait, there's that many of you watching me on a TV? Like, oh, don't put my face on a TV, bro. That's too funny. I just try to think that you guys are looking at me at your phones and you can't see me, but you guys are awesome. And tell your client, I apologize when I get a little bit rowdy. I just get very, very excited about the Eagles. So, and that's what I'm talking about, Katya. These guys, Katya's mom, sorry. These guys are out here just to be miserable because they don't know what's up. And if they knew what was up, wouldn't have to be miserable. And you recruited, yo, too awesome. Love it, love it, love it. And yo, Wiser, appreciate you tuning in. Go Birds. A very happy day for Eagles fans. We get it locked up, and that's what I love to hear. Now, Vincent, a lot of the members that have the notifications turned on will tell you that for some reason, YouTube hates me, does not push my videos, will not send you notifications. They do everything they can to hold me back. But, baby, I keep growing whether they like it or not. Let me sip on that coffee on that note. But I post on every social media platform. So if you use any of these platforms down below, I also use Threads. I guess one day I could add that at the bottom. But I use everything. I try to post stuff so you guys know stuff is coming, because I know all these other media places are trying to hold me back so they can steal my stuff. And that's cool, but they ain't going to stop me, baby. So appreciate you though, bro. I really do. And go Birds. That's truly effing awesome, Tiffany. And if she doesn't mind, maybe you guys could send me a video of that, because that would truly melt my heart. But that's what I like to see, baby. Sickos all around. And that's what you guys are, man. You truly are. And I love that we created that a couple years back. And I've seen other content creators now using that, calling you guys sickos. And that's too cool that people want to follow me like that. Like, that's nuts that like people literally just make channels, just copies of me. Like, it means a lot. The greatest, form of sincerity or whatever, what do they say? What is the saying? I really am lost at sea here. I apparently can't think, but the biggest form of flattery is, I'm losing it. Holy shit. Dude, grifters. Dude, and they are. And it's holy shit. I saw this one girl who like trashes the Eagles. She got a picture with Jalen Hurts the other day. I was like, all the people who hate the Eagles, only when we're winning are they fans, but they get to do all the fun stuff, right? It's like, all right, all these people get all these jobs and stuff, even though they hate the Eagles all the time. And only when we are winning do they become fans. And it's like, damn, dog. Like, well, that's it, man. That's just kind of how America works, though. If you're entitled, piece of trash, you're going to find a pretty happy life. So, I mean, that's just something how it is. But I appreciate you, Nikki, one of our newest channel members. And hey, feel free to get in one of those questions, topics. You don't have to. None of you guys have to. But as members, you guys can do that. Love to hear from you guys. Love to make those graphics for you. Break stuff down with the other sickos and see what's on your mind for this Fan Friday. Sicko merch, that is already up, my friend. But let me find... see if I could. The link is actually attached to the homepage of my YouTube. You guys can find any information like that you want. I will post that down below. So there you go with the link for the Sicko season shirt. But I've got another one that just says Sickos. I've got a few things I've been working on. That metal shirt, I think, is going to be the next one out. But I've been so effing busy, man. I got paid for the shirts, and it was like $14.50 for like the 10 shirts you guys bought or something. I was like, yeah, it's just so cool to me that you guys are buying that stuff. Love it, love it, love it. And that's it, my man, Joe. That is what this channel is all about. And well, the cap will go up about 1.8. You're going to have yourself a little over 32, maybe around $32.5 million. Once that stuff comes out on the books, I will give you those numbers. People's GM. Yeah. Well, that's just going to be one of my shirts now because I appreciate you dubbing me that name. I love it. Let's go. Never forget how we leaped on the Giants. Go. Oh, yeah, man. Nobody wanted to hear it, dude, but they're all bearing witness to it now. Now on that net. Oh, how about it? And they were, oh, he's so upset about being in Eagles. I remember those times, man. And I remember just being like, you guys are in for a rude awakening. This dude. Okay. Yo, dude. I'm sorry. Like, even when I said that, I'm like, you gotta chill, dog. Like, sometimes, and I know some people get really upset about swearing. I'm not here to upset you. I did not want to offend you. Swear words to me are not a big deal. I'm not one of those people who, oh my God, like there's actual atrocities going on in the world. That's what I spend my time worrying about and sticking up for. I actually stand up to pieces of shit in this world. I don't cry about swearing and stuff. So if you're somebody that, gets upset about, I really am not here to do that to you. I just, sometimes it gets a little more emphasis on what you're trying to say. And I'm thinking this might want to be, we might want to put this on a shirt too. Nikki, so remind me, I think this needs to be a t-shirt, but as soon as I said it, I was like, you mother. But I love you guys. You're so awesome. It might have to be. I might have to get like, one of those like live, laugh, love home kind of things and just put like, have you ever considered shutting the fuck in those letters and a sign behind me? Wow. Got tears in my eyes. Tears in my effing eyes. Surprised that Saquon Barkley's knees lasted on it. Yeah, that's how tough that dude is. Doing those leg workouts definitely helped him out. Outside of the link, that is where it's going to go one day. That is exactly where it's going to go one day. I love it. Love it. Love it. You guys are hilarious. 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 And I'm very far behind. I apologize. It froze and it messed everything up. Reminds me of the vet turf. Oh, yeah, dog. Concrete jungle, baby. Well, good. I guess. Hey-oh, little behind there, but you guys are awesome. I'm so sorry that it takes me this damn. One day we're getting a computer here, but okay. So I think we're catching up here. You guys see the link for the article about me wanting DeVonta Smith. Reaper ready to take plenty more DBs. Oh hell yeah, Anthony, you know it. Did a tour of the vet, weight rooms. Oh, I grew up going to the vet. That's great place. And it wasn't really, but great memories I have, and some intense times. I will not lie. Saw some intense things as a child. You know it, bro. I'm always. I just luckily got off work early, and it took me a couple hours to get home after the news. But you knew I was like, oh, at least it won't be late tonight. And I actually better keep checking my phone in case they call, because I do have to probably run some leads tonight. And I'm getting closer to being let go by myself, man. They have me like asking these homeowners and doing all this stuff. Oh, it's been intense, and tomorrow's going to be a real early one. Oh, it's going to be a nuts week, but got stopped because a rat was in. Yeah, man. We're talking about you guys. We're talking about real sickos, diehards. I'm 38 years old, so I grew up going to the vet. I remember when the link opened. I remember all of it, dude. Like, it's, dude, feral cats, though. Too effing funny. the cats and the rats. Oh my, the snake, the rat, the cat, and the dog. How are you going to see when you're living in the fog? Okay, let's go, sickos. Dude, so imitation is the biggest form of fun. Dog. I'm telling you, I'm running on effing fumes here. I honestly, I did something just along the same lines the other day. I like went to say something. And I was like, my brain just stopped. I was like, putting holes in that bad boy did not turn out bad or turn out good. See, I'm losing it, dude. Yep. Dude, how embarrassing. I could tell you the 1983 Eagles roster, but I can't do that. I told you that before. Bear with me. I'll say some shit. I'll miss some posts. Like I'll type some shit wrong. Then just bear with me. And hey, man, that's what I'm here for. Putting out those numbers, doing Puss in Boots. What am I? See, I can't talk today. It's been getting up at 5 a.m. has been kicking my ass, and I stay up to like 1, 2 o'clock putting shows together for this draft stuff these last couple of weeks. I'm running on effing fumes. I seriously, with this disease, I wouldn't be surprised next time I go get checked up. They're like, dude, you're dying here. Yes, I probably am. Sleep is key to me, and I just can't seem to find it. My man, Mike, let's go. Was just giving you a shout out earlier in the video, my dude. Like I said then, there are some good content creators out here that are going to change the game, and that is exactly what we are doing right here, right now, showing people the truth. They want to talk about, we got to trade DeVonta, we got to trade AJ, we got to trade everybody. That's incorrect, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're off to a great start this week, and let's keep showing these clowns that want to keep bagging our birds that, well, they should probably learn a little bit before they start talking because, it's right now we're in sicko season. So we're about to build something special here. This draft coming up in a couple of weeks, they ain't ready for it. They ain't ready, man. And love to see you guys sharing that love down below. Truly can't do this without you guys. So truly appreciative. That bully the bullies. That's right, my bro. And that's literally, if you grew up with me, you know that is literally who I am. I was always that guy. Always going to be that guy. I'll always stand up to the entitled bullies, all the people that think that they, some Goodwill Hunting, baby. Let's go. You are, oh my God. You got me in tears here, Anthony. That is awesome. You guys are awesome today. We got Nikki out here. We got Anthony. You guys you're effing awesome. And look, man, that's what I'm here for. And I am a weirdo with numbers. I don't know why I can't do anything else right in life, but I know how to do numbers. But, that's just always how it was. So that's how I kind of, started this channel. And I think Will Hunting is much better than Rain Man because, well, Rain, dude. So, but I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. You really, really are. And love to see you guys sharing that love. Oh, you know it, baby. I'm full of surprises here, but DMX was my dude growing up, and a little bit of Marilyn Manson mix in there. That was an awesome song. That was probably Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. It's probably my favorite DMX CD of all time. And that's saying something because It's Dark and Hell is Hot is, well, right there with it. I've always had a very tough time picking between the two, but a big fan. Yes, I'm a metalhead, but I grew up listening to good hip hop. Now, not to say that there's not good stuff out there today, but most of the stuff I hear is pretty terrible. And that's like with a lot of the metal I hear though too, and country music. And so I'm pretty old with like my music. I like to try to, just stick with that stuff, but, a lot. And you better stay on me about it. And Chelsea's always on me. You drinking water today? I pack up like 4 in my bag. I bring a couple boosts with me because I'm doing a young man's job out here. Most people wouldn't want to do this job, period, let alone if they had cirrhosis of the liver. I can assure you, you wouldn't want to do it. But water is key for me, or I'll be on my ass. So I always bring a bag full of Boost and water. They are my lifesavers, dude. I'm telling you, it's my stim pack. I'd be lost without them. So, yes, I appreciate you checking up on me. Let's go. Big Dom energy in here. That's what I like to see. Appreciate your support, Katya. Signing up for a membership, buying a t-shirt. I really can't thank you guys enough. It truly means the world. And they don't. And I've gotten a lot of hate for, predicting how Jalen Hurts would develop or how Howie Roseman is the best GM and showing them why. But I don't care, man. I will stick to my guns. I will stick to the facts, whether they like it or not, and they will all repeat me soon enough. And I love saying that stuff because they do. I hate YouTube autoplay sending me to dance it. Right? They do that shit to my channel. I hit dislike every time. every time. Do not show me, not interested, all that shit on Twitter, on everywhere, and they just keep pumping it. And now, we all know Twitter has been a haven for like white supremacists now that Elon Musk took over. So it's either, children getting shot, why white supremacists are the answer, or Dan Sileo. That's literally what gets thrown at me. And I'm like, dog, I just want to talk about football. Let's put her on speakerphone here, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. We've got Chelsea live and on location. Where you at, Chelsea? You have a report for us? No. Baby, I will call you right back. I am about to head out here, but I love you.
Yeah, I love you. Hi, everyone.
See, didn't even have to say it. She did it. I love you. Go Birds. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to get rolling. But I hate it too, bro. I want to kick their asses, BMO. If we keep rising together, you guys keep supporting me. You keep supporting guys like Philly Mike out there, LB. There's some really great guys out there. I know a lot of you guys don't like certain people. Look, I'm not here to trash anybody. We are here to stand up to the media and their lies. That is what this is. And baby, you keep supporting and we'll keep growing. That's all I ever ask. And DMX is that dude, man. He really is. Break down on the defense. Oh, hell yeah. And I've been trying, but it's going to have to wait till after the draft, bro. I wanted to do it after free agency. We're just going to wait till we get all of the pieces. And yeah, a lot of the music today pretty much is. I haven't found now, not to say that there aren't some good ones, just like with metal, like most of it trash, but I found some real good ones. So, and that's it, Dank. That's how I've always been. I listen to everything. And now with what I work with, they play country. And I was telling you guys the other day, I'm just one of those people. I make up my own lyrics all the time when like a song's stupid or something. And it's like, yeah, punch my girlfriend in the face now. And I just, and all day I'm doing that shit. And they're like, it's probably like their favorite song. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh my God. I actually meant to post a video. I wonder if I can find it. I took a video the one day and I was going to post it. Like, I hope you guys know my dedication when I'm like, thankfully, when I don't have to drive all the time, but I'm one of the people that drives a lot. So when I'm not, I'm able to like get stuff together. So the one day I was in the back and I'm like, all right. Only problem was I didn't get control of the radio. So I don't know if I'll get in trouble. Look at that bumpy road in the back of a truck. You can just see the misery on my face. I go through it all, man. But, oh, yeah. And, dude, yeah, I mean, not to say that those two I mentioned were just my two favorite. And it's tough even beyond that because there's a lot of good stuff out there. And it seems they do that with my channel. I've heard a lot of people say that. I think because I trash him so much. They think that, oh, these people would love to hear some fake information after they just got all the facts. I get everyone but the stuff I want to say. Right. I'm not even shitting you. Chelsea tells me all the time. Like, she's one of my biggest supporters. I mean, it's my girlfriend. And she's like, they just never. I get on YouTube and it takes me an hour to find your videos. I have to like click in your name. And it's like, that's insane to me. She watches my videos almost every day. And yet she's got to look for, and I know a lot of you have told me that stuff. So I'll let her know a little hello out to Chelsea. Put her on the spot, baby. But I better go. She is waiting for me. Wanted to get through these, and I will let her know you guys are sharing that love. Love to see it. One thing to be wrong, not yes, right? And it's just it's insane. And you guys know, look, we've talked about it. I talked about why we were going to draft Dillard, why we were going to get Reagor. Was I happy about them after we saw them? No. And did I talk about how much I wish I could go back and kick my own ass? Now, if I were Howie, I would have took Justin Jefferson. So it's not my fault he didn't take him. But I'm just saying, I will tell you all the time. I get shit wrong all the time. Difference is I get shit right all the time. And if anyone else is out there doing that, well, then they can tell me. But until then, no. It's great for you, better than water. Well, nothing's better than water, but watermelon, sure. And orange juice, from the orange juice, not like orange juice, but pickled juice, a lot of things that help me, stay hydrated, but appreciate that. Sincere. Yes, there are definitely other things out there that are beneficial to me. Oh yeah, dude, we always are. And we're about to do the same during this season. All you sickos, let's go. I don't do that. I'm usually like either there or doing videos, and I'm too insane. Like I'm too locked in, and they'll ban me from YouTube, bro. Like, but I've thought about it. Like last year, Nikki, we did the first ever live stream for the draft, but I will do another one this year, and it was awesome. I really enjoyed it. You guys got to see my emotion. We got, for the 5th year in a row, the Eagles' first selection. And so, I was excited about it. But Jalen Carter, that dude, and it's really fun. But if we can get some better equipment here, I will do that. It's too much for me to try. Like, I'm losing my mind too much. I'll smash my computer when it starts glitching, not doing stuff. I will, man. And I'm not one of those people who like to break my own stuff. I'm just saying, I know the way this thing pisses me off doing live videos and like trying to interfere with an Eagles game. Dude, I'm one of those people. I grew up, my dad would unplug the phone out of the wall. I tell you guys this all the time. And yes, we used to have cords in our phones. And we don't, someone asked one time, and I always remembered, like, what if there's an emergency? They'll have to wait until after the Eagles game. Those simple words from my father's mouth, they resonated with me, and I'll always remember them. You're just going to have to wait until after the Eagles game. Just like when I was on my deathbed. Sir, we're going to need to tell you some dire news here. Well, if you could just shut the fuck up for a second and let me watch the rest of this game, or wait till a commercial at least, that'd be great. I'm a sicko, man. And look, man, we signed 6 core players while Dallas can't get one of their 3. Oh, yeah, we signed a lot of players, man. We extended, restructured. We have a lot going on here. You guys have seen the free agent tracker. They are miles behind us. Dizzy 8 and Errol Allen, if you're an anime fan, music's fire, listen strongest. I'm down to listen to anything. Someone just showed me Oliver Tree, like an EDM type, like wild, stuff, beats and stuff. I really enjoyed it thoroughly. So, I mean, dude, when I tell you I listen to anything, you can tell me anybody. So I'll check them out. I'll let you know. We had my man Dank throwing out some metal bands. So I'm all about it. Draft is a week from this Thursday. Yeah, man. And I'll be pumping out that content till we get there, man. And yo, Obi, appreciate you tuning in. And like video games, gaming. That is not something I do. I don't even have time to play. I always tell you guys I want to play and I would love to, but maybe one day. I don't know. Maybe if I, could afford not to work and have that extra time, we could. But hell, man, I do. People have always said, like, if I would have had that when I was a kid, I'm wild. So just imagine it with any kind of gaming, anything like that. So maybe I'll have to get back into Madden, get my ass kicked by all these little kids. Maybe it's time for that. You know what I mean? I grew up kicking everyone's ass in Madden. Maybe it's time for others to do it. But I bet you it's just like riding a bike and I'd pick it up and start whooping everyone's ass again. Because as much as it's a fake little game, knowing football does help you. Yeah, I had a great time, Tiffany, and I was so glad you guys tuned in. Some of you guys, you've made it my most watched clip, that short video I turned in, that minute video of, my reaction. The whole video is like me. Like after that, I get up, jump, run outside, run out front, run out back, screaming through the neighborhood, come back through. So you guys are awesome. I had a great time with you, and I hope to see you again next Thursday. So we'll be breaking it down live, doing everything we possibly can. But that's all I've got for you. Got to get rolling here. Owen call. I know Chelsea's calling, so hey, but I will eventually get to this offensive line stuff and put it out for you later tonight. I hope you check it all out. Lots of content out there for you already. If you missed any, go check it out. You are Lisan Al Ghali of the shit. Let's go, baby. All about it. I don't know who that is, but I'm all about it. Lisan Al Ghali. Yeah, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I'm going to check out who that is as well. Yo, let's go. And that's what I'm all about. I know a lot of you guys are tuning in for this draft stuff, and I can't thank you enough. I know some of you call me the draft expert. Some of you call me the cap expert. Some of you call me the roster expert. Some of you, whatever. I don't care. I'm just here. I'm no expert. I just kind of happen to know more than the people that call themselves experts. So I'll keep pumping it out. We'll see if people enjoy it. But, I just watched a recap of the whole movie #1 with Chelsea trying to get her like, hey, if we could watch this, but like trying to sit down and watch a 3-hour movie. It's hard. It's much easier to be like, hey, we could watch this episode quick. And okay, a quick episode. I did that with Fallout as soon as it came out, and I'm enjoying, definitely enjoying. But I'm going to be watching Dune 2 here very soon here, my friend. We'll talk about it. But you enjoy the rest of your day as well. And I cannot thank you all enough. I might have to go back to work, so I'm not exactly sure what the hell is going to happen here. I'm going to work on it now until then. So if I can get it out before I go, I will. If I have to wait till I get back, so be it. But you will get that offensive line. And I've got 20 fits for the Eagles. I couldn't decide because there's so many linemen I like, and there's reasons why I like certain ones in certain places. We could go all over the place here. Tackles, guards, centers. We're going to talk about it all. So I hope to see you for that. But defense begins right after that. So we'll be breaking it down as quick as we possibly can until the draft next week. And then I'll be giving you my top pick for the 2024 draft. And we'll see if I can go 6 years in a row predicting who that is. But that's all I've got for you, ladies and gentlemen. If you got anything from this, do me a favor, hit that like button down below. You sharing, commenting, all that stuff does so much to help. Subscribing, I cannot thank you enough. If you need anything, talking about the birds, talking about life, whatever is on your mind, you need a friend, feel free to reach out. I say it, and I know it sounds like I'm just repeating it, but I truly effing mean it, and some of you do, and we have built some really great friendships. Some of you have become brothers and sisters to me, dragons, lions, whatever the hell you are. I don't even care. You are your own person, and I don't care. I don't judge anyone. I love you all, and if you need anybody, I'm always here for you. You have any questions, you can comment down below, whatever it may be, but I'm always available on these platforms. If you've messaged me, I didn't see it, message me again. I will always get back to you, but I get a lot of stuff in a day, so just keep on coming back, baby. I love you guys. And a big shout out to you again, Katya. Thank you so much for signing up for that membership and all the love you guys are sharing, tagging me, all this stuff, sharing my videos. I really, I can't thank you enough. But have yourselves a great rest of your Monday. If anything happens, I'll be back, but I'll be dropping that O-line video back with the defense after tonight. So until then, I'm Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all have yourselves a great rest of your Monday. Stay safe out there. And as always, say it with me now. Go Birds!